everyone getting used to playing with each other. You know, there's a lot of new faces. They're all new faces with regards with playing with each other. So there's getting some chemistry, getting to know each other. But we're getting better.
Darren, continuity is always a prized thing in the NBA. You were with the Warriors in 13-14. Did you see things going into this season for them, basically bringing back their whole team, that shades of what they were able to do with continuity that will help this team this year, that will pay off for this team this year?
Yeah, no, definitely. Continuity matters. When I was with the Warriors in 13-14, like in February, I said to Scalabrini, we were together in Boston 2008 together, and I'm like, this team's as good as our 2008 Celtics. And he was like, no way. And then, like, I mean, I'm not saying we're as good. I mean, I'm not saying we're better, but we're as good. And then by March, he's like, you know what, you're right. And you could see it. I mean, Clay, Steph, all those guys, you know, Harrison, Draymond, I mean, Andrew Festus, all those guys, once they played together, you could see that they were going to be really good. I didn't know 67 wins good, but I did think they'd be like in the finals winning a championship good.
Is that possibility? Is that a possibility for this team? Maybe not that far, but the same elements in play.
I hope so. I mean, I hope so. I hope we're standing here, you know, in a year and be like, oh, you know what? It was a great possibility for this team, but yeah, hopefully it is. Yeah.
I would imagine you don't have to remind the players that are out here with the summer league team that they're playing for every NBA team. And teams roster you try to get on outside of just trying to make it here.
Oh yeah, I mean, just like I coached summer league before, and two guys. James Sutherland and Ian Clark, they made other teams because of their performance in summer league, and I mention that to everyone. You know, it's not just for the Pelicans; it's for everyone out there. So there's 30 teams, and just go out there and play well. And the better you do, the better the team does. The more games you play, the more chance you have to get exposure. So yeah, no, they know that.
Are you constantly having to remind them, don't worry about making mistakes, because mistakes are going to be made. And normally, when you try to be perfect, is when you stumble and screw yourself up a little bit.
No, but you know what? I'm gonna give you a whistle. You can go tell them that tonight's practice. That's a good. No, they know. Yeah, they're pretty good. They understand. Like, you know, mistakes are gonna be made, and you just gotta play hard and fly around. And if you play hard and fly around, then you'll overcome mistakes. Because nothing's gonna be perfect.
Why was Jay Hook a good fit? And you know, you've got a kid that's played at Tulane, and,
yeah.
and they're here yesterday watching him play and everything. And but for him to make it out of that university where it's not known big time for basketball, why is he here? And why is he a good fit here?
Well, I mean, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and where I'm from, Tulane is known for basketball. We used to play in the Metro Conference, so I mean, I thought Tulane's always been a pretty good basketball program. But you know, he's good because he's versatile. He can do a couple of things. He can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot it, you know, well enough that he can play a couple positions, guard a couple positions. In the NBA, the way it's going with all the switching and people going small, versatility is big. If you can guard a few positions, there's a you know that's important in the league the way it's going right now.
Speaking of Warriors, 2 years ago, Seth was in your camp. What have you seen in his development between then and now?
Yeah, you know, Seth, I mean, I think then he was just coming off an ankle injury from Duke, and he missed the summer league, so he's just getting used to the NBA and pro basketball. But now, I mean, he's a little bit stronger, more confident, handles the ball well. I mean, he's an NBA player. You know, he's got to find the right spot and right fit, and you know, he's an NBA player. He's stronger, more confident, handles the ball, and hopefully has a good summer league and makes the team.
It's just easy. You think it's easier or harder to be on a team? He was with a team on a training camp with his brother, and everybody's going to make comparisons. Is it maybe a little bit easier away from that, or?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine so. I don't know. I've never been in that position. I don't have a brother playing in the NBA in me, but I imagine it is. But yeah, I mean, I imagine. But he was great then. He's great now. He's a great kid. Comes from a great family. I mean, I expect that he'll be on an NBA team next year.
Back to Hook, 21 years old, one of two rookies. What's the most important advice you could give to a young guy?
I mean, always like work hard, because look, every year the NBA they bring in, you know, there's 100 new guys or 80 new guys that come in, and if you're on an NBA team, they give you a small opportunity. So you sign a contract or whatever it is. You have like a 1 year window or a small window to make a team. You got to take advantage of it. Like Kent Bazemore, he came in every night, made 200 threes, and that's the way we talked about when he first signed. Like, you have 1 year window, and if you don't do that, you could be out of the league. So you got to take advantage of your window, because in 2 years, if he's in this situation, he's not going to get the same opportunity.
You mentioned chemistry. Have any of these 14 players played together before that you know of?
Yeah, they played together, some of them in the D-League together, Sioux Falls, like 3 or 4 of them. So they have some chemistry, but you know, there's a lot of new guys they haven't played with, so it's just getting adjusted. But they're doing well. I mean, they're working hard. You can't complain about anything.
You're in a good situation in Boston, secure. What was it that attracted you to this program? Anything particular about what Dell is doing for the organization, and how much did that have to do with it?
I mean, Dell's done a great job. I mean, look at the players they got, and there's a lot of You know, there's a lot of room for growth. Their young team, they're getting better. You got Anthony Davis, who's one of the top 3 players in the world, so that's attractive. You know, and this opportunity, you know, talking to Dell, talking to Coach Gentry, and just seeing what their plan was, their vision, and me to have that, be part of that, and such a big part of it was, you know, it's a unique opportunity I couldn't pass up.
Seth talked about. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Seth talked about playing a lot of combo guard yesterday. Larry is more of a kind of a pass first point guard. Do you see them two playing a lot together in Las Vegas?
So Seth called himself a combo guard. He's got to run that by me before it does. No, they'll play together a lot. Yeah, they're good. Seth, Larry. I mean, you know, Seth can do a lot of things. He can pass too, and Larry can score. So the way the NBA is now in professional basketball, people aren't pigeonholed to one thing as a point guard or shooting guard. People just play basketball, and you saw it the way the Warriors won the championship. They just had guys out there playing basketball.
When you coach Larry, can you tell he's the son of a good coach?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember his dad filmed him when he was like in 8th grade, and like Scalabrini, I used to watch film of him. You could tell then he was the son of a coach. He was a better basketball player when he was in like 12 years old than I ever was in my career. So yeah, you can just tell he has skill, good feel for the game, can really defend. Yeah, definitely. You can tell genetically he's gifted too. I mean, he's good.
Do you have trainers to work with the language situation with your players?
Do I have plans like?
Are you gonna have the interpreter on the bench?
Oh yeah. I thought you meant was I gonna learn Chinese overnight. No, I don't have any plans. I mean, I don't even think Rosetta Stone can help me with that one. No, yeah, we have a interpreter who's been great. He's been really good. I mean, he has a pretty good feel for the game, and he's you know, a physical guy, wants to learn, eager, asks a lot of questions, and he's been really good for us.
So you're gonna have hands?
No, the interpreter's gonna be on the bench. He's gonna be helping coach. You probably like, you know, tap him on the shoulder and take the clipboard over. You know, that's fine. Whatever it takes to win.
But do you think it's going to be that big of a difference? I mean, he can't run up and down the court with them. So do you think it's going to be that huge, or
no? He's used to it by now. I
Okay.
mean, and, like he's used to it. He knows like all the plays and stuff. We've been calling it out for the last 2-3 days, so he's used to it. He's adjusted. He's done a good job. Yeah.
Back on Seth. This 3rd training camp. Does that, for anybody, does that count for or against them at this point? You know, hey, they didn't make it with the other 2. Is it going to be harder to make it at this level, or do you gain the experience?
No, I mean, I don't think it matters one way or the other. I think it's just getting a team to see him and the right fit and getting the right opportunity. I think no one cares if it's his 3rd, 2nd, or whatever. They just want to know, can he help us now? So I don't think it matters one way or the other. If he could help the team, you know, if it's 5 years down the road, you know, some people get a break at 27. I mean, you know, so this depends.
Thanks, Chris.